I won't take a backseat to anybody in the world. The publisher would call me the guy with a cock in his voice.
It's Rudy Vallee. It's Rudy Vallee. Rudy Vallee. Rudy Vallee. Rudy Vallee. Rudy Vallee. Rudy Vallee.
The most of the boys I knew had a feeling that I was created differently than they. I stood out from those boys like a sore finger. They all felt what little thing I did in school, what little thing they did, they all felt I was going to be something of some kind. From some ancestor somewhere, I inherited the gift of being able to recognize not only great comedy material, but great musical material. My sister helped me a great deal by gradually educating me in different types of music, the semi-classics and the real classics and the semi-ordinary pop songs.
Your disguise is very clear, you're not as cold as you appear to be. For I can see.
There are 7 gifts of music. I did not inherit the gift of being able to create lovely melody. Irving Berlin's greatest problem is to take the tunes that are running through his mind all the time, the one that he thinks has the best chance of being a hit.
How much do I love you? I'll tell you no lie. How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky?
I think I early learned, 1925, learned dancing. So we didn't play tea dances Sunday afternoon at the Savoy Hotel. So I went to the Piccadilly Hotel to hear Jack Hilton and his orchestra. He had a very fine orchestra. And I knew the saxophone section quite well. Chappie DeMato was his first alto sax player. And they played this little melody, and nobody sang it. So I said to Chappie DeMato, what is that melody you just played? He said, my time is your time, Ascherberg, Hoppert and Crew. I went to Ascherberg, Hoppert and Crew Monday. They had 2 or 3 copies. Never played it in the Yale Dining Hall, never played it in any of our dances out here. But in 1929, I started my first broadcast for the Fleischman Hour, which was to last for 10 years, an hour broadcast. When we first started, we had only 1 guest star. I had to pad out about 45 minutes of music with all the pop songs I could find. When we finally had 5 guest stars, then all I do was find 5 songs for the last 7 years of the Fleischman Hour. Always starting with the comedian, Red Skelton.
Notice how I hold the little creature.
Bob Hope.
I want to get married.
Milton Berle.
It's me, Milton.
And closing with the comedians. We introduced Carmen Miranda.
I wonder why does everybody look at me?
You can name any person in the world. Prize fighters.
Come on, get out of here.
We introduced everybody in the world that you can think of in show business except Jack Benny.
You like to see our show?
He sold Jell-O.
K-E-L-L.
Finest entertainment you have ever had the pleasure of witnessing.
My company had Royal Gelatin. He could never swap with me, I could never swap with him, because our 2 companies had the same product, Jell-O and Gelatin.
You've often seen the hallmark on gold or silver, but perhaps you never knew why it is there. It's there as a symbol that the article which bears the mark is genuine. In the same way, the name Jell-O on the package is your assurance that the product in that package is genuine Jell-O. And so the reason I keep emphasizing those big red letters is this. Jell-O is a gelatin dessert. The name Jell-O is a trademark belonging to General Foods. When you see the big red letters on the box, you know you're getting genuine Jell-O made by General Foods. So if you hear any other flavored gelatin dessert referred to as Jell-O, you'll know that is incorrect. For there is only one Jell-O, and only Jell-O brings you that extra rich fruit flavor. That's why Jell-O is the most popular gelatin dessert in the entire world today. So be sure you get the real thing. Always insist on genuine Jell-O.
So we were selling yeast cakes, the little yeast cake, 2-cent yeast cake. My sponsor was Standard Brands, who had yeast cakes for health and for the bakers, tenderleaf tea, and chaser salmon coffee. So they said to me, we would like a theme song.
How do you do, ladies and gentlemen? How do you do? Seltzer smooth smoking cigars for sophisticated smokers.
Excuse me, please, just a minute. It's Seltzer smooth smoking cigars for smart, sophisticated smokers.
So they wrote this horrible thing called the Tenderleaf Vitamin
Remember,
A.
this program is for Seltzer smooth smoking cigars for smart, sophisticated smokers.
Seltzer cigars are sweet as roses. You them glowing near and afar. You gave the country what it needed, a good 5-cent cigar.
I sang this awful thing in the organ loft of the New York Paramount Theater. And after the broadcast, both the sponsor and the J. Walter Thompson they said, why did we ever ask you to sing Vitamin Tenderly A? So they said, you picked the theme song. What about A Vagabond Lover? I said, too egotistical. What about Deep Night? We played that very, very slowly. It had to be slowly. I said, they'll fall asleep halfway through the opening of the show. I said, I've got a song that isn't one of those fine and show. But it does move. It's a lovely melody, and it says, I'm here to please you. I brought it back from London. My time is your time. For the next, from 1929 to 1947, that was my broadcast.
My time is your time. Your time is my time. Hi-ho, everybody. This is Rudy Vallee and Company. Our usually quiet, dignified, and orderly preparations for this broadcast have been seriously disturbed this week by the presence in our midst of Miss Polly Moran, movie partner of Marie Dressler. In fact, our rehearsal this afternoon was turned into a shambles when she insisted on playing the trombone while seated in the trombone player's lap. I'd advise you to simply ignore Miss Moran. And I might add, try and do it. The more sane members of our cast include Leo Carrillo, distinguished stage and screen star, recently imported from Hollywood to act as master of ceremonies on the chase in San Bernard. Miss Catherine Perry, singing star of Lou Leslie's new Blackbirds review, to be produced in London this fall. Rudy Wiedoeft and Benny Crooner, the two most expert saxophone players in this or any other world, who together with yours truly have prepared an instrumental novelty we hope you will enjoy. Bob Hope, young comedy star of last winter's Ballyhoo review, and attired as are the lilies in the field with their new white jackets, the Connecticut Yankees.
I was born to do something in show business. When the circus came to town, I skipped school, went to the circus, carried water. I didn't have to sneak under the tent, saw the show. Fiddled around with the Indian kids and the Russians, who were part of the show, the Wild West shows. When the Cantor came to town, I helped set up the ocean wave that goes around like this, and so on and so. And for helping that, he let me have a ride on it. I was always nuts about the theater.
You want to be in pictures. You're wonderful to see. You want to be in pictures. Oh, what a hit you would be.
All right, we'll try it again.